to The Shoreline, brought to you by Shores and Islands, Ohio, where finding your Lake Erie love is a sure thing. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Bauer, and joining me is my co-host, Dayton Barnett. I do PR for Shores and Islands, and Dayton does our social media. And together, we bring you The Shoreline every week to give you the inside scoop on what's happening here in our island and coastal communities. Good morning, Dayton.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I am great. How are you?
It is a beautiful, sunny day. We were chatting just before we started recording on what a lovely weekend we have coming up. And as we are heading into October, October is here already, which is wow, mind blown. But as we are heading into the month of October, I am really looking forward to some of the amazing things that we have going on in the region. And just fall is my favorite season. How about you, Dayton?
I would have to say I could probably agree with that. I like Halloween. I like the Halloween season. I think I see Halloween
spooky
as
season.
It is the season. Yes, it is the season to me. And it's not really surprisingly to us because we know, but there's so much actually happening in October, and it just further proves our point of year-round destination.
Absolutely.
There's a lot happening across the board. You got stuff happening as far as Oak Harbor, but of course, we got the regular weekend things of Halloween weekends, Burnham Orchards, fall festivals. Even some stuff on Kelly's Family Halloween out there. Sandusky's Witches Walk, that's huge. So there's a lot happening in October. It has that little bit of couple weeks of a rest period in November, but then October is here and it's filled, and then we go straight into the holidays. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen then. But yeah, there's so much happening right now. So as always, check out the website so you can see everything that's going on.
Absolutely. We're full in the thick of fall. We've got, the apple orchards and the pumpkin picking and the fall festivals and all of the Halloween goodies and things that Dayton mentioned that are coming up. Yeah, check out our events calendar at shoresandislands.com. Check out all our social media channels and follow along with all of the fun and the things that are coming up through the next coming months. And luckily today on the show, we get to talk about not just this current season, but some things that are coming up in the future. And if you're not already, make sure that you're following Shores and Islands socials and be sure to engage on our posts, leave comments and questions, all of that good stuff. Let us know what you want to see next. You can find all those social links on our website, shoresandislands.com. Today, we get to head back out to the lovely Lake Erie coastal town of Vermilion. And today we get to chat with Kate Repola of Main Street Vermilion on the Shoreline. Kate Repola has served as Main Street Vermilion's executive director for about a year and a half. She describes herself as a fifth-generation Vermilionite and is raising the sixth generation, her two children, along with her husband, Kurt. Kate attended BGSU. That's a throw to you, Dayton. I know you're a BGSU grad as well.
Talent's up.
Yeah, talent's up. I knew there was something you said there. Kate attended BGSU and graduated with a journalism and public relations degree. And she was the communications director for the city of Beechwood, Ohio, before moving back to Vermilion in 2005. She had the pleasure of working in small business retail part-time while raising her family, who the kids are now young adults. In 2021, Mayor Jim Fortover asked her to serve on the Parks and Recreation Board, and she eventually became the chair of that board. And then when the previous Main Street director retired, that organization came to her with this amazing opportunity to work for the community, and the rest is history. So welcome to the Shoreline, Kate. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here with you today.
Okay, so Main Street Vermilion, what is the organization all about? What is your job as executive director entail?
Well, it's really an exciting job. We are what we like to describe as a quality of life organization. We are, like you said, Main Street Vermilion, and we are under the national organization of Main Street America. And this organization came about when people were noticing businesses were moving out of historic downtowns. People weren't going downtown anymore to eat, shop, work, and play. And this organization, with a nod to historic preservation, said, we're just not going to have that. And so a 4-point model has been constructed, and Main Street Vermilion works that model in our historic downtown. So we are a 501c3 not-for-profit organization. with, a nod to historic preservation and kind of a look to the future.
So we understand that you guys have a lot of partner programs that are facilitated through your organization as well. All of those are made up of passionate volunteers. Can you tell us about those programs, kind of the umbrella that the Main Street organization covers?
Absolutely. And that is exactly how we describe it. Main Street Vermilion is the overarching umbrella, and we get the pleasure to help facilitate some of our partner programs, one of which is Vermilion in Bloom. Vermilion in Bloom is made up of over 200 volunteers, and they do, yes, and they do all of the flowers downtown Vermilion. Now, if you've ever had the opportunity to pop into our town during the summer, that is everyone's first comment is, oh my goodness, the flowers. They're absolutely beautiful. Vermilion in Bloom plants over 2,000 flowers every year, hangs over 170 hanging baskets. And when the summer is over, they move right to fall. They decorate the town for fall, for the holidays, and it's just a really great partner program of ours that falls right into our mission of design. Another partner program is the Vermilion Arts Guild. They are a hardworking group of Vermilion artists, and their mission is to make art accessible to everyone. We are very lucky that our office is within their gallery, so I get to work basically in an art gallery every day. They do a lot of outreach into the community and host art fairs, art festivals, as well as art shows for both the guild, for students, and for the community at large. And our third partner program is Public Art Vermilion. They are a group of volunteers who are passionate about public art, something, again, that's accessible to everyone. They have the award-winning project of the Postcard Project. So what they did is they collected vintage postcards of Vermilion. Vermilion has been a long-standing tourist and vacation destination for many, many generations. They found all of these old postcards, had artists recreate them on giant canvases, and they are throughout town. So that is a really fun project and one of many that Public Art Vermilion brings to our community.
Clearly, art is, huge for the community there, and your partnerships are so large. Your partnership with the arts program is unique in the fact that your office is located on Main Street, and I will unfortunately have to say I did not know that until the last few times I've been there. I saw it. It was just kind of it was just sitting here, and I was like, oh my God, there's Main Street. I've never been inside. But it also, if you go inside, it serves as a gallery and a retail space for the Arts Guild. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So we are located right in the heart of downtown, and we feel that that is an important part of our mission. We are very proud that as of last month, we have purchased the building we are in.
Oh, congrats.
Yes. So we've worked really hard. We've been renting this building with a generous donation from the Jeff Rydell family for over 15 years. And when the family decided to put the building up for sale, we knew we had to buy it. We wanted to really put our money where our mouth is. We encourage others to invest in our historic downtown, and we are here too. So with that being said, we have this gorgeous space for our art gallery, and we're very lucky that we serve as a welcome center for Vermilion. We are most tourists' first stop when they come into town. We have brochures and maps and, of course, the Shores and Islands Stay and Play Guide to help our visitors, navigate this area and to find out everything both Vermilion and the whole area has to offer.
Well, we really appreciate that. And in the art gallery itself, are items for sale there also?
Yes. And the artists are very passionate, like I said earlier, of making art accessible. The prices are very reasonable, and you can purchase an original piece of art. They're mission is to, bring art into the mainstream, to have people be able to pick up something that is done with passion, with purpose, and, with the type of feeling that you can feel what the artist wanted to convey. So yes, everything is for sale. The building is open during the day from 10 to 4, 5 days a week, and 12 to 4 on the weekends.
That's awesome. So you mentioned, that you have the Shores and Islands Play and Stay Guide as part of your collateral there for visitors that are coming. We were recently chatting about our What's New section for 2025, and you mentioned that Public Arts Vermilion is planning a new installation down near the Main Street Beach. Are you able to preview what that's all about yet?
Yes. So like I said, our Public Art Vermilion group is made up of, there was a steering committee of over 30 people that wanted to bring a piece of public art to Vermilion to commemorate Main Street's anniversary, as well as a little nod to our heritage. So what this group settled on is a piece of art that represents a schooner. So Vermilion was long a shipbuilding capital of the world. And so a little birdie just told me they just yesterday dug the holes for the footers of this piece of art. So it will be up sooner rather than later. It's called a board, and it's really a piece of art that is educational as well as beautiful and a nice addition to our newly renovated Main Street Beach and Park.
That'll be really exciting to see. So before we get into some of the upcoming events that you guys are planning and the things that you do in the community, I'm just personally curious, what are your favorite parts of living and working in Vermilion and in the Shores and Islands region in general?
For me, it's the volunteerism in Vermilion. This organization has been in Vermilion for over 20 years, and we are run by 2 part-time staff members and me, the executive director. Everything else that this organization does is run by volunteers.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. And when something needs done, this community comes together to do it. And that is really a source of pride. And of course, my personal favorite is living on the lake. Lake Erie is, north for us. And we really take pride in living on the shore. We take pride in our public beaches. Less than 20% of Lake Erie has publicly accessed beachfront. And we have a huge, gorgeous beach right in our historic downtown that is not something that is commonplace. We realize that, and we really work very hard to keep it accessible to all.
That's awesome.
So getting into the fun stuff and the upcoming events that you guys have coming, we are currently in spooky season, as we mentioned. Can you tell us about Shake, Rattle, and Stroll, which runs the entire month of October?
Yes. So we are with you, Dayton. We love spooky season here at Main Street Vermilion as well. And a couple of years ago, a volunteer had this idea. We're always working to keep folks visiting Vermilion all year round. A lot of people think of us as just a summer destination, and that is, as you two both well know, that is just not true. We are open year round. So business owners and community organizations got together. Main Street Vermilion, with a grant from Heritage Ohio, purchased some fun and funky skeletons. All of the local businesses and organizations decorate their storefronts, their windows outside with these fun and silly skeletons. We encourage folks to walk around our historic downtown and look at all of these fun displays. Folks can vote for their favorite, and the winners are announced at the end of October. So it is an event for families. It really brings people together. people are so creative of what they come up with. We have skeletons on jet skis and skeletons down by the water on paddle boards, as well as climbing up windows, and you name it, it's here. And it's a great way to remind folks that we are open year round.
How fun.
Yeah, it's definitely worth coming out, especially every year, even if you went to, the previous ones, because a lot of people change theirs up every season. I've been out there for both seasons, at least the seasons I've been with Shores and Islands, and people will switch theirs up. I got to say, I don't know if I'm allowed to make my vote, but I like Erie and Anchor's showcase. They always have something in there.
Yeah.
Like they're always switching something up in there, and it is really nice. But yeah, everybody does something really cool out there.
It's become competitive, Dayton. Like
the
businesses want to one-up each other. They all want to win, and it's really fun to see what they come up with.
Yes, it should. We love a little friendly competition.
Absolutely.
Next on our events radar is a fundraiser for your organization, the Casino Night on November 16th. Do you want to tell us about that? How can people get tickets and everything that goes into that?
Yes, we are so excited to host our first ever casino night, and we have titled it Bet on Us. So Vermilion has bet on Main Street Vermilion for over 20 years, and we are very excited to bring in a friend of Shores and Islands, Ohio, Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, yeah.
So when we were looking for a fundraiser, I reached out to you folks, and you gave us their name, and they have been fabulous. So they come in with all of your favorite casino games, and if you don't know how to play them, their friendly dealers teach you. So it's kind of a fun, low pressure way of learning some of those fun casino games. It's all for charity. It's all for prizes and fellowship and a way to get together and celebrate Main Street, hang out with your friends, have a different type of evening. And it is on the 16th of November at our partner, German's Villa. They are opening their doors for us. And for $50, you have all of your casino games, heavy appetizers, which, let me tell you, these appetizers are delicious. You can certainly make them your dinner, and desserts, as well as you get your first $40 worth of chips. So it's just a fun evening out, something to do with your friends and family to help support Main Street and hopefully have a good night out in Vermilion at the same time.
Well, sounds like a lot of fun. And that's happening, mid-November, and shortly after that, as we close out the month of November, we are kind of ushering in the holiday shopping season. And I know you guys are a big supporter of Small Business Saturday, which is on November 30th. What do you guys have planned for that day this year?
So we are always your first stop for Vermilion for Small Business Saturday. We give out coupon books and incentives of what all of our small businesses have in mind for the day. We give you a fun tote bag so you can walk around and do your shopping. We usually have raffles and prizes, as well as coffee to start to caffeinate yourself to start the day. And it's amazing how important these days are to our small businesses. It is always important to remember to shop small, and any opportunity that we have at Main Street to help promote our small businesses and help our residents and visitors alike to shop small, we will always take part in that. And Shop Small Saturday is the perfect day to kick off your holiday shopping season.
Well, for sure. And it kind of puts you in the holiday mood. And of course, just being in Vermilion and all that you talked about with the Vermilion and Bloom folks that put out all the Christmas decorations and the, different art installations and things will really put you in the mood as well. So speaking of that, I know you are bringing back the buoy trees. And I know we at Shores and Islands, I think we're going to do 2 this year. I think we're actually painting or decorating 2 of the buoys. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
So that was initiative of our public art Vermilion. And one of our volunteers was up in New England and saw that they had this buoy tree made of buoys from, boats and from the harbor. So she brought that idea to Main Street, and we are selling these blank buoys for $25. You take them home, you decorate them, you bring them back. We have them all clear coated by actually a car dealership puts a clear coat on them for us. We construct a buoy tree, a Christmas tree full of everyone's art creations on their buoy. It all goes to help support public art in Vermilion. And last year it was a huge success. We really thought it would be a one and done project, but popular demand, demanded that we do it again, and we're happy to do so. It's a great addition to our small town feel at the holidays. Lots of photos in front of it. Saw it on many people's Christmas cards. So it's just it's a nod to our nautical heritage, to our boat building, our shipbuilding history, and just a fun way to get involved with your community.
Where will that tree be located this year, Kate?
So that's right on Liberty we call it the Fulber lot. It's right in front of the parking lot across the street from Friendship Park.
Okay,
there's a beautiful lawn area in front of it that we always decorate for our holidays, and this was just the perfect addition to that.
And speaking of decorating for the holidays, you are also the host of the annual Light Up Vermilion event. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I've had so many people during that event say they felt like they were in a Hallmark Christmas movie. So when you say this community comes out for the holidays, we come out for the holidays. There are many facets to this event. The big event is the lighting of our Christmas tree in the park, in Exchange Park. The mayor flips the switch. Santa comes, gives out presents to the children. All of the shops are open late. There is a window decorating contest for all of the merchants downtown, a coloring contest for the kids, a scavenger hunt. You name it, it is in Vermilion at Light Up Vermilion, and it is the perfect family event. We have carolers, hot chocolate, roasted chestnuts, gifts for kids. It's really like an old-fashioned Christmas movie, just a great family event. We're really proud of that one.
Sounds like Vermilion's a great place to spend the holidays.
Yes, absolutely. All year round.
Yeah, it definitely has that vibe. I love being out there for the holidays. And while you have the floor, you got everybody's attention. We're just going to keep it going, and we're going to jump ahead into the winter months on this vibe. And one of our favorite Vermilion events, which is put on by your organization, Main Street Vermilion, is the annual Ice Affair in February. Do we have a date for that? Any plans set for that yet?
Yes, absolutely. It's always the first Saturday in February. So you can count on it always being the first Saturday in February. This year, that is February 1st. And it is our biggest event of the year. Another idea to bring people downtown during a time where maybe people don't think to come to Vermilion. A group of volunteers came together, put on this ice festival. There are over 60 ice carvings throughout town, sponsored by Vermilion residents and Vermilion businesses. There is ice carving demonstrations, and some of our local businesses say that this first weekend in February is their best day of the year. So it kind of tells you how popular of an event it is. It's some days there's snow on the ground, but most days it's a sunny day. It's a good reminder that to get out in the winter, to bundle up. You know, we've all been stuck in our homes, and it's a nice time to get out and walk around and see these gorgeous ice sculptures that really just sparkle in the sun.
It sounds like a lot of fun, and you guys are just really doing things year round that, that is promoting the community and promoting visiting Vermilion as well. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about the organization, about any other events that you guys host, or just, to tell folks about Vermilion in general?
Yeah, well, you know what? We're really proud of what we've done here at Main Street Vermilion. And folks are looking to volunteer or get involved, you can always visit our website, which is mainstreetvermilion.org. There's more information for everything we spoke about today and so much more on our website. We are constantly, evolving and changing and hoping to, really give the community what they're looking for. And so I appreciate having this time to chat with you all today.
If you could just repeat that website for us one more time so everybody knows where to gather all of this information.
Yes, all the information of what we spoke about today and everything you need to know about Main Street Vermilion can be found at mainstreetvermilion.org.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Kate, for joining us. Kate Repola from Main Street Vermilion. And of course, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, please be sure to like and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts so you don't miss a minute of the action here in Shores and Islands, Ohio. You can also find more information, including past episodes of this podcast, online at shoresandislands.com. And we'll see you next time on The Shoreline.